Hello students, welcome to Physics Talk. In this video, I will discuss some expected questions for NEET 2021 on vector. So let's get started. Here is the first question. It is found that mod of A plus B equals to mod of A. This necessarily implies option A B equals to 0, option B A B are antiparallel, option C A B are perpendicular, option D A dot B vector less than equals to 0. Now here given that mod of A plus B is equals to mod of A, which gives A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta is equals to A square, where theta is the angle between A and B vector, which gives B square plus 2AB cos theta is equals to 0, from which we have B into B plus 2A cos theta is equals to 0, which implies either B equals to 0 or B plus 2A cos theta equals to 0, from which we have cos theta equals to minus B by 2A. Now when theta equals to 180 degree, cos 180 degree is equals to minus B by 2A, or minus 1 equals to minus B by 2A, which gives B equals to 2A. Now the resultant mod of A plus B is equals to root over of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Now putting the values of B and theta, we have A square plus 2A whole square plus 2A into 2A cos 180 degree is equals to root of A square plus 4A square minus of 4A square, which is given by root A square, which gives A, which equals to mod of A vector. So the correct option is B equals to 0 or AB are antiparallel. Next question, which one of the following statement is true? Option A scalar quantity is one that is conserved in a process. It is an incorrect statement because it is not conserved. A scalar quantity is one that can never take negative values. It is also a wrong statement. Option C, a scalar quantity is the one that does not vary from one point to another in space. It is also a wrong statement. A scalar quantity has the same value for observers with different orientation of the axis. It is a right statement or true statement. So the correct option is option D. Next question, which of the following is not correct? Option A cross B equals to minus of B cross A. It is correct. A cross B not equals to B cross A. It is also correct. A cross B plus C is equals to A cross B plus A cross C. It is also a correct statement. A cross B plus C is equals to A cross B plus C. It is not a correct statement. So the correct option is option D. Next question, three vectors A, B and C satisfied the relation A dot B equals to 0 and A dot C equals to 0. The vector A is parallel to option A B vector, option B C vector, option C B dot C, option D B cross C vector. Now we are given that A dot B equals to 0, which implies A perpendicular to B vector. Also A dot C equals to 0, which implies A perpendicular to C vector. Now A cannot be parallel to B vector, A cannot be parallel to C vector, and B dot C is a scalar quantity, so A cannot be parallel to B dot C. So A is parallel to B cross C. So the correct option is B cross C. Now the vector triple product A cross B cross C is equals to B A dot C minus C A dot B, which gives B into 0 minus C into 0, which gives 0. So A is parallel to B cross C. So the correct option is option D. Next question, two forces are such that the sum of their magnitudes is 18 Newton and their resultant is 12 Newton, which is perpendicular to the smaller force. Then the forces are, let two vectors are P and Q, and P is the smaller vector. Now the resultant vector R is given by P plus Q, and R is perpendicular to the smaller vector, which is R is perpendicular to P vector. Now according to triangles law, they form a right angle triangle. Now for a right angle triangle, U square is equals to P square plus R square. Now Q square minus P square equals to R square. Now according to the question given that P plus Q is equals to 18 Newton and R is equals to 12 Newton. Now from here we get Q minus P into Q plus P is equals to 12 square. From here we get Q minus P into value of P plus Q is 18 equals to 144. From here we get Q minus P is equals to 8, which is of equation 3. Now adding 1 and 3 we get 2Q equals to 26 or Q equals to 13 Newton. So P equals to 5 Newton. So the correct option is option B, 13 Newton and 5 Newton. Next question, out of the following sets of forces, the resultant of which cannot be 0. Now we know if the resultant of three forces is 0, so they should form a triangle. Now let us take the resultant of these vectors. C is equals to A plus B, where A, B and C are the three forces. Now the maximum value of C can be A plus B and minimum value of C can be A minus of B. Now C lies between A plus B greater equals to C greater equals to A minus B. So the resultant is 0 if the sum of any two vectors greater than equals to remaining vector. So in the last option, the sum of two vectors 10 plus 20 does not greater equals to 40. So the resultant of these three forces cannot be 0. So the correct option is option D. Next question, if C is vector A plus vector B, then which is correct? Option A, mod of C is always greater than mod of A. Option B, it is possible to have mod of C less than mod of A and mod of C less than mod of B. Option C, vector C is always equal to vector A plus vector B. Option D, vector C is never equal to vector A plus vector B. Now here given that C vector is equals to A vector plus B vector. So the resultant C is given by A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta, where theta is the angle between A and B. Now when theta equals to 0 degree, C is maximum, which is given by A plus of B, and when theta equals to 180 degree, C is minimum, which is given by A minus of B. So C lies between A plus B and A minus B. So it is possible to have C less than of A and mod of C less than of mod of B. So the correct option is option B. Next question, at what angle should be two unit vectors be increased so that their resultant is also a unit vector? Now let us take A and B, two unit vectors, and theta is the angle between them. Now the resultant of this vector also a unit vector. Let us take the resultant is C vector. Now C is equals to A vector plus of B vector. Now resultant of this vector C square equals to A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta, where theta is the angle between A vector and B vector. As they are unit vector, so their mod is equals to 1. So 1 equals to 1 plus 1 plus 2 into cos theta, which gives 1 equals to 2 plus 2 cos theta. So we get 2 cos theta equals to minus of 1, or cos theta equals to minus of half, which gives theta equals to 120 degree. So the correct option is option C. Next question, the value of A dot A cross B is. Now we know that A cross B vector is always perpendicular to A vector and it is also perpendicular to B vector. Now we can write A dot A cross B is equals to 0 and also B dot of A cross B is equals to 0. So the correct option is option A. Next question, a vector A equals to 2i minus j plus 5k cap made the angles alpha, beta and gamma with the x, y and z axis respectively. Then the value of the quantity sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma is given by. Now the vector A is given by 2i minus j plus 5k cap. Now the magnitude of this vector is given by root over of 2 square plus 1 square plus 5 square, which is root 30 unit. Now the direction cosine cos alpha is equals to x by x component of A by A equals to 2 by root 30. Similarly, direction cosine cos beta equals to y component by A, which is minus 1 by root 30, and similarly cos gamma is equals to 5 by root 30. From this we have cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equals to 1. Now cos square alpha is equals to 1 minus sin square alpha, cos square beta equals to 1 minus sin square beta, and cos square gamma is equals to 1 minus sin square gamma equals to 1, which gives 3 minus sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma is equals to 1, which gives sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma is equals to 2. So the correct option is option B. Next question, if A is a vector, then what is the value of this quantity? Now let us take A vector is given by A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap. Now first term I cross of A is equals to I cross of A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap, which gives A2 I cross j equals to k cap and A3 k cross I cross k equals to minus of j cap. So which gives A2 k cap minus A3 j cap. Now I dot I cross of A is equals to I dot A2 k cap minus A3 j cap, which gives 0. Similarly, the second term j dot j cross A vector is equals to 0, and the third term k dot k cross a is also 0. So the quantity I dot I cross a plus j dot j cross a plus k dot k cross a is equals to 0. So the correct option is option A. Next question, if a is a general vector, then the value of this quantity is. Now let us take a is given by a1 I cap plus a2 j cap plus a3 k cap. Now I cross of a is equals to I cross a1 I cap plus a2 j cap plus a3 k cap, which gives a2 I cross j equals to k cap plus a3 I cross k equals to minus of j cap, which gives a2 k cap minus of a3 j cap. Now I cross a is equals to I cross a2 k cap minus a3 j cap. Now I cross k equals to minus j cap, which gives minus a2 j cap, and I cross j is k cap, which gives a3 k cap. Similarly, j cross a vector is equals to minus of a1 I cap minus of a3 k cap, and k cross a is equals to minus of a1 I cap minus of a2 j cap. So the quantity I cross a plus j cross a plus k cross a is equals to minus a2 j cap minus a3 k cap minus ay I cap minus a3 k cap minus ay I cap minus a2 j cap, which gives minus 2 into a1 I cap minus a2 j cap minus plus a3 k cap, which gives minus of 2 a vector. So the correct option is option B. Next question, if vector A equals to vector B plus vector C and the magnitude of A, B and C are 5, 4 and 3 units respectively, then the angle between A and C is. Now here given that A vector is equals to B plus C vector. If theta is the angle between B and C, then A can be written as A square equals to B square plus C square plus 2A 2BC cos theta, where theta is the angle between B and C. Now putting the values of ABC here, we get 5 square equals to 4 square plus 3 square plus 2 4 into 3 cos theta, which gives cos theta is equals to 0 and theta is equals to pi by 2. So the angle between B and C is pi by 2. So ABC formed a right angle triangle. Here this is the C, this is the B and this is A. Now if alpha is the angle between A and C, then cos alpha equals to C by A, which gives 3 by 5. So alpha is the cos inverse 3 by 5. So the angle between A and C is cos inverse 3 by 5. So the correct option is option A. Next question, if A is a vector of magnitude 4 units due east, what is the magnitude of and direction of vector minus of 4A? Now A vector is given by 4 unit due east. Now minus 4A equals to -6 unit due east or 6 unit due west. So the magnitude of -4 vector is 16 units and the direction is west. So the correct option is option D, 16 unit due west. Next question, given a vector equals to 2i cap plus 3j cap and b vector equals to I cap plus j cap, the component of vector A along vector B is. Now the component of vector A in the direction of vector B is given by A cos theta is equals to mod of A vector cos theta. Now where theta is the angle between A and B, now we have know A dot B equals to AB cos theta. So A cos theta is equals to A dot B by mod of B, which gives A vector dot B cap. So the component of A vector along B vector is given by A cos theta is equals to A vector dot B cap. Here A is given by 2i plus 3j vector and B vector is I plus j vector and root of its unit vector is root over 1 square plus 1 square, which is given by 2 plus 3 by root of 2, which is 5 by root 2. So component of A along vector B is 5 by root 2. So the correct option is option C. Next question, when unit vector n cap equals to ai cap plus bj cap is perpendicular to I cap plus j cap vector, then A and B are. Here n cap is given by A I cap plus B j cap. It is a unit vector, so its magnitude is equals to 1. So we can write root of r of a square plus b square equals to 1 or a square plus b square equals to 1, which is equation 1. Now n cap and I plus j is perpendicular, so their dot product is 0. So we can write ai plus bj dot I plus j is equals to 0, which gives a plus b equals to 0. Now b equals to minus of a. Now from 1 we have a square plus minus a whole square equals to 1, or 2a square equals to 1, or a square equals to half, or a equals to plus minus 1 by root 2. So when a equals to 1 by root 2, b equals to minus of 1 by root 2, and when a equals to minus 1 by root 2, b equals to 1 by root 2. So the values of a's are 1 by root 2 and minus 1 by root 2. The correct option is option D. Next question, for any two vectors A and B, if A dot B equals to mod of A cross B, the magnitude of C equals to A plus B each. Now here given that A dot B vector is equals to mod of A cross B vector. If theta is the angle between A and B, then A dot B is given by AB cos theta and mod of A cross B is given by AB sin theta, which gives tan theta equals to 1 or theta equals to 45 degree. So angle between A and B is 45 degree. Now the vector C is given by A plus B. So the resultant of C is given by root over of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos 45, as the angle between A and B are 45 degree, which is given by A square plus B square plus 2AB into 1 by root 2, which gives root over of A square plus B square plus root 2AB. The correct option is option D. Next question, if A vector plus B vector plus C vector is equals to 0, then A cross B is. Now here given that A plus B plus C vector is equals to 0. Now A plus C vector is equals to minus of B vector. Now cross product with B, both sides we have A plus C cross B vector is equals to minus B vector cross B vector, which is equals to 0. So it gives A cross B vector plus C cross B vector is equals to 0, which gives A cross B vector is equals to minus of C cross B vector, which is equals to B cross C vector. So A cross B vector is equals to B cross C vector. So the correct option is option A. Next question, 5 forces 2 Newton, root 3 Newton, 5 Newton, root 3 and 2 Newton respectively act at a particle P as shown in the figure. The resultant forces on the particle P is given by. Now here 5 forces acting on the particle P. Now vectors angle makes with positive x-axis. First vector is 2 Newton, which makes an angle 0 degree. Second vector root 3 Newton, which makes 30 degree angle. Third vector 5 Newton, which makes 60 degree angle with x-axis. Fourth vector root 3 Newton, which makes 90 degree angle with positive x-axis. And fifth vector 2 Newton, which makes 120 degree angle with x-axis. Now sum of x component of forces Fx is equals to 2 cos 0 degree plus root 3 cos 30 degree plus 5 cos 60 degree plus 5 cos 90 degree plus 2 cos 120 degree, which gives 2 plus root 3 into root 3 by 2 plus 5 into half plus 0 plus 2 into minus of half, which gives 2 plus 3 by 2 plus 5 by 2 minus of 1, which gives 5 Newton. Similarly, sum of y component of forces Fy equals to 2 sin 0 degree plus root 3 sin 30 degree plus 5 sin 60 degree plus root 3 sin 90 degree plus 2 sin 120 degree, which gives 0 plus root 3 by 2 plus 5 root 3 by 2 plus root 3 plus 2 into root 3 by 2, which gives 3 root 3 plus root 3 plus root 3, which gives 5 root 3 Newton. So the resultant force on particle P is given by root over of Fx square plus Fy square, which is given by root over of 5 square plus 5 root 3 whole square, which is given by root of 100 equals to 10 Newton. Now if resultant force makes an angle theta with the x-axis, then tan theta equals to Fy by f of x, which is given by 5 root 3 by 5, or which gives it equals to root 3. So theta equals to 60 degree. So the resultant is 10 Newton and it makes an angle 60 degree with the positive x-axis. So the correct option is the resultant force on P is given by option A, 10 Newton making an angle 60 degree with x-axis. Next question, which of the following statement is false regarding the vectors? The magnitude of a vector is always a scalar. It is a correct statement. Each component of vector is always a scalar. It is a false statement because each component of a vector is also a vector. So the correct option is option B. Now for option C, two vectors having different magnitudes cannot have their resultant 0, because the vector should have resultant 0 when they are equal and opposite in direction. Option D, vectors obey triangle law of addition. It is also a correct statement. Next question, a vector is not changed if option A, it is displaced parallel to itself, option B, it is rotated through an arbitrary angle, option C, it is cross multiplied by a unit vector, option D, it is multiplied by an arbitrary scalar. Now we know when a vector is displaced parallel to itself, neither its magnitude or nor its direction is changes, but in other three cases the magnitude of vector or direction of the vector gets changed. So the correct option is option A. Next question, given that a vector plus b vector plus c vector is equals to 0, out of three vectors two are equal in magnitude and the magnitude of third vector is root 2 times that of either of the two having equal magnitudes, then the angles between vectors are given by. Now here given that a vector plus b vector plus c vector is equals to 0. From polygon law, three vectors having resultant 0 should form a triangle. Now here given that two vectors are equal in magnitude and the third one is root 2 times that of other two vectors. Let us take a vector and b vector are same in magnitude, which is x say, and magnitude of c vector is equal to root 2 times of that vectors, so which is root 2 of x. Now c square equals to 2x square, which is written as x square plus x square, or c square equals to a square plus b square. Now we can say that it can form a right angle triangle, where here is the a vector, here is the b vector, and here is the c vector. Now angle between a and b vector is given by 90 degree. Now as a and b are same, so the two angles are same, they are 45 degree and this is also 45 degree. Now angle between b and c is given by 180 degree minus of 45 degree, which is 135 degree. Also angle between a and c is this angle, which is also 180 minus 45 degree, which is 135 degree. So the angle between a and b is 90 degree, angle between b and c is 135 degree, and angle between c and a is also 135 degree. So the correct option is option D. Next question, if a unit vector is represented by 0.5 I cap plus 0.8 j cap plus ck cap, then the value of c is. Now the unit vector is given by n cap equals to 0.5 I cap plus 0.8 j cap plus ck cap. Now its magnitude is 1, so we can write root over of 0.5 square plus 0.8 square plus c square is equals to 1, which gives 0.25 plus 0.64 plus c square is equals to 1. So c square is equals to 1 minus 0.89, which gives 0.11. So c is given by root over of 0.11. So the value of c is root over 0.11. So the correct option is option D. Next question, if a vector 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 8k cap is perpendicular to the vector 4j cap minus 4i cap plus alpha k cap, then the value of alpha is. Now let us take a vector is equals to 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 8k cap, and b vector is 4j cap minus 4i cap plus alpha k cap is equals to minus 4i cap plus 4j cap plus alpha k cap. As the two vectors are perpendicular to each other, so their dot product should be 0. So a dot b equals to 0, which gives 2i plus 3j plus 8k cap dot minus 4i plus 4j plus alpha k cap is equals to 0, which gives minus 8 plus 12 plus 8 alpha is equals to 0, which gives 8 alpha equals to minus of 4. or alpha equals to minus of half. So the value of alpha is minus half. So the correct option is option C. Next question, the area of the parallelogram represented by vectors A equals to 2i plus 3j and B equals to I plus 4j each. Now area of the parallelogram is given by mod of A cross B. So we have to find A cross B first. So A cross B equals to I j k cap, component of I equals to 2, 3, k cap is 0. For B, component of I is 1, component of j is 4 and component of k is also 0, which gives k cap I cap into 0 minus 0 plus j cap into 0 minus 0 plus k cap into 8 minus 3, which gives 5 k cap. So area of the parallelogram is mod of 5 k cap equals to 5 unit. So the correct option is option D. Next question, the value of a vector plus b vector cross a vector minus b vector is. Now a vector plus b vector cross a vector minus b vector is equals to a vector cross a vector minus a vector cross b vector plus b vector cross a vector minus b vector cross b vector. So a cross a vector is 0 minus a cross b vector plus b cross a vector minus b cross b vector is 0. Now we know a cross b vector is equals to minus of b cross a vector, or b cross a vector is equals to minus of a cross b vector. So in the position of minus of a cross b vector, we can write b cross a vector plus b cross a vector, which gives 2 into b cross a vector. So the value is 2 into b cross a vector. So the correct option is option D. Next question, figure shows ABCDEF as a regular hexagon. What is the value of AB vector plus AC vector plus AD vector plus AE vector plus AF vector? Now let us take A, B, C, D, E and F is a regular hexagon where AB, BC, CD, D, EF and FA are vectors. Now we have to find the value of AB plus AC plus AD plus AE and plus AF. Now here we see that AB plus AC is equals to AB plus BC. From triangular law, AC equals to AB plus BC, which gives 2AB vector plus BC vector. Now from AE vector plus AF vector, we have AE vector is equals to AD vector plus D vector, AD vector plus D vector, or AF vector is equals to AE vector plus EF vector, AE vector plus EF vector, AD vector plus D vector, again AE equals to AD vector plus D vector plus EF vector, which gives 2 of AD vector plus 2 of D vector plus EF vector. Now from the figure we can see AB vector is equals to ED vector and AB vector is equals to minus of D vector. Also BC vector is equals to FE vector and BC vector is equals to minus of EF vector. So So AB vector plus AC vector plus AD vector plus AE vector plus AF vector is given by AB plus AC equals to 2AB plus BC plus AD vector, AE plus AF equals to 2AD vector plus 2D vector plus EF vector. Now AB equals to minus of 2AD vector and BC equals to minus of EF vector plus 3AD vector plus 2D vector plus EF vector. So which gives 3 equals to AD vector. Now AD vector equals to 2 into OA vector or AO vector. So 3 into 2 of AO vector, which gives 6 AO vector. So the correct option is option D. Now we can find this from another method. Here AB vector is equals to ED vector, so we can write AB vector is equals to ED vector and CD vector is equals to AF vector, so we can write CD vector is equals to AF vector. Now AC vector plus AF vector is equals to AC vector plus CD vector. Now AC vector plus CD vector is equals to AD vector. Also AE vector plus AB vector is equals to AE vector plus ED vector, as AB equals to ED vector. Now AE vector plus ED vector is equals to also AD vector. So the term AB vector plus AC vector plus AD vector plus AE vector plus AF vector is equals to AB vector plus AE vector plus AC vector plus AF vector plus AD vector, which gives AD vector plus AD vector plus AD vector, which gives 3 into AD vector. Now this is O point and AD vector is 2 of AO vector, so 3 into 2 of AO vector, which gives 6 of AO vector. So the correct option is option D. Next question, in the cube of side A shown in the figure, the vector from the central point of the face ABOD to the central point of the face BEFO will be. Now the coordinate of point G is given by A by 2, 0, A by 2. So the OG vector is given by A by 2 of I cap plus A by 2 of K cap. Now point H is given by 0, A by 2, A by 2. So OH vector is given by A by 2 of J cap plus A by 2 of K cap. So GH vector is given by OH vector minus of OG vector, which gives A by 2 J cap plus A by 2 K cap minus A by 2 I cap minus A by 2 K cap, which gives A by 2 J cap minus of I cap. So the vector from the central point of face ABOD to the central point of face BEFO will be half of A J minus I. So correct option is option B. Next question, there are two unit vectors E1 cap and E2 cap such that mod of E1 cap plus E2 cap equals to root 3. Then the value of E1 cap minus E2 cap dot to E1 cap plus E2 cap is. Now here E1 and E2 are unit vector. So mod of E1 equals to mod of E2 is equals to 1. Now here given that E1 plus E2, mod of E1 plus E2 equals to root 3, which gives E1 square plus E2 square plus 2e1 e2 cos theta equals to root 3 whole square, where theta is the angle between e1 and e2, which gives 1 plus 1 plus 2 cos theta is equals to 3, which gives 2 cos theta is equals to 1, or cos theta equals to half, which gives theta equals to 60 degree. So the angle between e1 cap and e2 cap is 60 degree. Now the relation e1 cap minus e2 cap in dot 2e1 cap plus e2 cap is equals to 2e1 square minus 2e2 dot e1 plus e1 dot e2 minus e2 square, which gives 2 minus e1 cap dot e2 cap minus 1, which gives 1 minus e1 e2 cos theta, which is equals to 1 minus cos 60 degree, which is 1 minus half, which is given by half. So the answer is option D. Next question, if the vectors a 2i plus 4j and b 5i minus 5j are parallel to each other, then the magnitude of b is. They are given that a equals to 2i plus of 4j and b is given that 5i minus pj. As a and b are two parallel vectors, then b can be written as k of a, where k is a scalar. Now 5i minus pj is equals to k into 2i plus 4j, which gives 5i minus pj is equals to 2k I cap plus 4k j cap. Comparing both sides, we have 2k equals to 5 or k equals to 5 by 2. So minus p equals to 4k equals to 4 into 5 by 2. So minus p equals to 10 or p equals to minus 10. Now b vector is given by 5i minus of 10 j cap equals to 5i plus 10 j cap. So the magnitude of b is given by root over of 5 square plus 10 square, which is 125, which gives 5 root 5. The magnitude of b is 5 root 5. So the correct option is option A. Next question, the vectors from origin to the points a and b are given by a vector equals to 3i minus 6j plus 2k cap and b vector equals to 2i plus j cap minus 2k cap respectively. The area of the triangle OABB. Now a vector is given by 3i minus 6j plus 2k cap and b vector is given by 2i plus j minus 2k cap. Now area of the triangle OAB is given by half of mod of a cross b. Now we have to find a cross b first. So a cross b equals to determinant of I j k. I component of a is 3, j component of is 6 and k component is 2. For b, I component is 2, j component is 1 and k component is minus 2, which gives I into 12 minus 2 plus j into 4 plus 6 plus k into 3 plus 12, which gives 10 I cap plus 10 j cap plus 15 k cap. So mod of a cross b is equals to root over of 10 square plus 10 square plus 15 square, which is given by root over of 4 to 5, which is 5 root 17. So the area of the triangle OAB is given by half of 5 root 17. So which gives 5 root 17 by 2 square unit. So the correct option is option A. Next question, what is the unit vector perpendicular to the following vector 2i plus 2j minus k cap and 6i minus 3j plus 2k cap? Now let us take A vector is given by 2i plus 2j minus k cap, and B vector is given by 6i minus 3j plus 2k cap. Now unit vector perpendicular to A and B vector is given by n cap equals to A cross B by mod of A cross B. Now we have to find A cross B first. So A cross B equals to determinant of I j k cap, and I component of A is 2, j component is 2, and k component is minus 1, and for B it is 6 minus 3 and 2, which gives I into 4 minus 3 plus j into minus 6 minus 4 plus k into minus 6 minus 12, which gives I cap minus 10j minus 18 k cap, or mod of A cross B is equals to root over of 1 square plus 10 square plus 18 square, which gives root over of 4 to 5, which gives 5 root 17. So the unit vector is given by I minus 10j minus 18k by 5 root 17. So the correct option is option C. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for more videos.